Hey everyone, it's September 1st, and that means that if today's your birthday, you share with Mexican serial killer Raúl Osiel Marroquín Reyes, known as El Sadico, who murdered at least 4 victims in 2005, and that is him right over there, and I'd like to apologize for my terrible Spanish pronunciation. Marroquín Reyes was born in Tampico in 1980, so you can now associate that city with more than the Mexican version of fake orange juice Sunny Delight. I've been unable to find many details about his early life, but he did join the Mexican army at the age of 18, hoping to study medicine, rising to the rank of sergeant. But after 4 years in the service, he was caught robbing a victim and was discharged and locked up for 14 months. Released in 2005, he moved to Mexico City, where he became a full-time thief to support himself. After just a few weeks, he decided he wasn't making enough and turned to kidnapping. He believed that gay men would be easy victims and spent time in a famous gay bar meeting potential marks. After inviting them back to his house or a hotel room, Marroquín Reyes would evaluate whether they had enough money to pay a ransom. The lucky ones would be sent on their way for being from families that were too poor, while the unlucky men from wealthier stock were tied up and beaten. He would send a ransom demand to their families through an accomplice, holding on to his first victim for a week in October of 2005, despite being paid as soon as the family was asked to do so. Angered when he realized his second victim's family couldn't pay the $5,000 he demanded, he beat, tortured, and hanged the man, going from kidnapper to killer. To get rid of the evidence, he dismembered the body and left the parts in a suitcase on the side of a road. He killed again a month later, this time even after receiving a ransom of $2,000 from his victim's family. Despite getting paid, he decided after 9 days of torture to strangle the man with a rope anyway and treat the corpse as he had done before. After just 2 more weeks, he struck again, kidnapping a man who it turns out didn't come from money, and the victim's mother was able to convince Marroquín Reyes to let her son go. 3 days later, he killed once more, suffocating his victim with a plastic bag over his head on the same day he was abducted, even though he had already been paid by the man's family. And 1 week later, he kidnapped and killed his final victim after keeping the man alive for 6 days, only murdering him after receiving $800 from the man's family. It seems the amounts demanded decreased with each kidnapping, perhaps because he was just picking them up to kill. The money was never really the point. He was caught and arrested in January of 2006 and told the police that he felt no regrets and would happily kill again if given the chance. Interestingly, it was 1 day after the more well-known Mexican serial killer Juana Barraza was captured, who I did a video about on December 27th. You can scroll down to watch. His accomplice was placed on Mexico's most wanted fugitive list, and I've read conflicting reports, with one saying he was arrested 7 years later, and another saying the man was never captured as of 2022. Marroquín Reyes was convicted of multiple murders and sentenced to 300 years in prison, where he remains to this day. If this is your birthday, I hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday. If you know someone whose birthday it is today, send them this video so you can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Raúl Osiel Marroquín Reyes, I say, happy birthday, you bastard.